Have a good one.
Hi, everyone. Hello, warriors, traders. It's 11:07 EST, time for Mike and me. Mike, I know you want to talk a little bit about Square and PayPal. It's going to be kind of a nice tutorial in relative strength. Um, how you doing today?
Uh, I'm okay. I'm not. First of all, I apologize about being late. I was the one that was late. I'll be as sort of professionalism. So it's not coach. He's always in at 11. It's me. You know what? I don't know. I have so many conflicting things. Short term, I'm trying to reevaluate my positions. I know there's a big day coming in tomorrow. You know, the VIX popped yesterday, whatever percentage it was, coach. And then I thought maybe that was it. You know, maybe the day before. I was kind of looking for either a big down day or a big update today, which would be an update buy the rumor, sell the news into tomorrow, at least for a trade. I'm not saying it would matriculate. And conversely, if the market was down a bit and with the VIX popping yesterday, so a little bit off the low, I thought maybe they would shake out some loose hands. But like we've said on TGH, there's plenty of places to go. I mean, things are rotating. I don't want to say properly, but they are here. Aside from that Nikkei drop that day, there are the pockets of green and good pockets of red. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm aware of the scenarios. I am watching the VIX. I'm watching like stocks like Target that reported. Meta, as we know, is taking calls. Certain stocks like Carvana, low floaters. I'm looking to see if, I actually kind of want the low floaters to sell off so people can take money off and rotate into some big caps. But it's yet to be determined if they're on sale yet. I'm trying not to form an opinion. I wouldn't say with these indices that the way they are, I'm aware that I'm not going to demonstrate what may some seem egregious behavior and not care. I'm aware, and I'm just sticking to the range, the
Yeah.
volume, flow, and the volume and option plays. I am aware there might be a shift or something there.
So
Going
I would say due for some type of pullback, been one heck of a rally from 5,100 to 650. There's pullback to 55, 54 would just be normal.
Mhm.
And it's not giving it back easy. Other things have demonstrated more weakness, especially something I've been warning about, and it's starting to happen here in the gold market.
Yes.
Actually put out a sell,
Mhm.
put out a buy on Monday. That was good for a 20-day trade. Never took out Monday's high. It's back in the formation. The new thing I did was try the long side of WTI because we're in this massive triangle here, Mike, and
No, that's fair. I get it.
so we're near the bottom of it. Recommended doing it with reverse out stops. That means that you would go from being net long to net short on a failure by having twice the quantity on the order. If you're long one, you would sell two on a stop, and that would leave you net short on your stop in. So you'd be stopping in short and liquidating the long if that happened.
That's a hell
So
of a plan. It's clean. It's a clean plan. It's
yeah,
apparent.
a lot. Yeah, a lot of people have a hard time doing
Pardon.
it. They do reversing out, especially if you're long and you've taken a loss, and then you're going to, get short in the hole. It's hard to do, but sometimes the hardest things to do are the right thing to do.
Well,
So
with
anyway,
that is with that
yeah,
is you have to be aware of your position sizing. You just can't be
yeah,
take a decent loss and get frustrated and reverse on double the position you took a loss on because you're
yeah,
probably going to be wrong at first, as you know,
yeah.
and on a lot of size, it's going to frustrate you even more.
But I mean, these are important zones. Under here, it would measure like
Yeah.
$40 oil. And over here, if there's an event in the Middle East, it measures 113. And, you get the news out of Europe about economic slowdowns on the PMIs and the things, their data this
Right.
week. And China still really kind of sluggish. And maybe the U.S. is starting to lose Mo, and that's why the Fed's going to be easing. So it's not a demand side thing, and I think that's going to drive it. I think it's going to be a supply side thing.
Lack of liquidity.
Just supply, just a perception of if they're, uh, if Iran starts shooting, Israel starts shooting, that maybe it's not going to be as cool to get through the Strait of Hormuz, just like it is in the that one area that the Houthis attacked, that naval route. I mean, that marine route. So anyway, it's a shot, and there's a reason. It's not just because I'm thinking about a geo event. It's because it's approached major support.
Sure.
And you want to get position yourself as close to where a market's going to be good or bad, because then you have lower risk on the trade. So this looks like a level. We'll see what happens. I think we could be patient now with gold for a little while. I don't think we're just going to jet to new highs here. It's kind of a negative week. Silver, I was hoping for maybe a pullback to 28 or so. Looks like that could happen too. So, basically, we're just getting corrections from what's been going on. It was a nice ride down in the dollar, um, big slide. People that were listening to us should have been bearish, caught part of this, and there could be another opportunity. Maybe we're going to base. I said look for a low between 101.50, which is where it is, and par 80. Worst case par 20. So maybe the dollar's bottoming here. Anyway, tomorrow I'll talk about it more in depth. What I'm going to time a gold buy with, which currency, and I'm interested in. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Square and PayPal? You brought it up how they're both in the same sector, right? It's electronic payments,
Sure.
but their charts are night and day. Is that what you're saying? One is not performing, one is.
That's correct. Hold on a second.
Okay. All right.
Live trade here.
Here's the screen. All right.
Thank you, Coach. What am I doing, you ask?
Yeah.
I'm more Roblox. Hold on. Okay. All right, hold on. I love that sound. Here we go. Let's share
And why don't
screen.
we get you set up like Kramer has with all the bells and whistles and stuff that like
Simplicity
that
is the ultimate form of sophistication. That's my new uh
motto?
mantra. A couple of them are. You know what my three mantras are? I'll tell you what they are. This might help. First of all, that's one of them. Secondly, is I quote David Lee Roth. Life is a game and then you die. Play it the best you can.
All right.
Yeah. And I forget the third one. I'm sure it's the most important one. Anyway,
Well, Hendricks says life is but a joke in Along the Watchtower.
yeah.
Jimmy was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's cool. No, Coach, let's go to what you asked for. Square and PayPal. I hope I'm sharing the same screen. It's
Okay,
just
yeah,
like
there's
anything.
Wolf. This is Wolf.
Well, I like Wolf because first of all, Wolf. Yesterday, if we should be alert settings. Let's go to PM. Let's go to yesterday. Let's go to 8 p.m. Wolf speed to semi. They
Okay.
buried it, and by the way, it was volume and it stayed there. It wasn't like one blip. I mean, you could see from 1179 and even it. So Wolf speed yesterday, and I watched these things post market. Low was 1183, and they squeezed it and stayed there. Squeezed whatever it may be, and went to 15. So bottom line is, I'm looking at a stock that went from 1182 to maybe 1520. Big range. I get it. Maybe washed out, activist. It's one of the stocks I'm watching. It's sexy, not the sexy. Square. There's the chart on Square. People may argue it's almost like Lilly and Merck or Bristol Myers, how they're both high-level drug pharmas. I
Yeah.
know Square and PayPal might not even be exactly. I'm sure there's something underneath the hood, as evidence is by the chart, or else even the algos would pick up on the anomaly. There's the chart on Square. It's still 50-day, 200-day is the ultimate, but there's PayPal. It keeps going higher.
Yeah.
And
What
by
a
the way,
difference.
has been
Okay.
quote unquote overbought for some
Yeah.
time.
And let me ask you this too, as confirmation for relative strength and weakness. I'm assuming there were a lot of PayPal sweeps and not as many Square sweeps.
No, there weren't.
No, there probably
Upstart,
were
they shut
none.
me out. Here's another one that goes in the PayPal group in Square. Upstart, taking calls, coach, huge calls. And I sold it because, okay, hold on a second. I came in long it as well I should. Let's go to here, okay? It closed on yesterday, the day before, closed on the low with decent volume. Yesterday closed on the high, new highs with decent volume. All right, so everybody, it's a reset, in my opinion, at least for the last couple of days. So it was acting poor this morning. I came in long. I sold how many? I sold a lot of it. There, I came in, sold probably 8,000, what, 40.72, let's say. All right,
Yeah.
so fine. So the stock this morning, you look at it's 39.55, 40.96 from 39.95. So I have what, 8,000. So who wanted to be down like 10,000 in Upstart, knowing that the reason why I didn't completely flinch is because why, Coach? It's calls. They kept me in. Hold on. So there's the chart on. Now I'm out of it. Now naturally,
Yeah, it'll go parabolic now.
Oh, it's coiled. These are the weekly.
Yeah.
All right. Other ones we're looking at. Good point. That Zoom, worst of breed, reported earnings. Okay.
Wow.
Straight up. Straight up.
It zoomed. It zoomed.
Let me get this out of this. Zoomed. Shorts. What you know what, Coach? This is what's up for me. Great. Bottom line is I can look macro. It's got support at the 200-day, the whatever tomorrow Powell says. These gives me options or reasons to buy and or short predicated upon hard technical levels. Now, am I sure is this fundamentals yet? I'm not sure yet. I'll do my due diligence later. With the stock with range, price action, and volume,
look at the volume down there in the
I
right-hand
ask later.
corner.
Like tomorrow, I'll do that for the weekend. Or I'm being facetious. But
that's a hell of a candle.
60 to 67 as the market's pulling back. Straight up. So it leads me to believe short term that I don't have to worry about the market so much as the VIX goes higher.
Yeah, I don't think you're really, look, I think there's probably a better chance for 6,100 than there is for the market to fail. But like I was saying, maybe it'll feel bad for a day or two just to pull back to 5,400. We've rallied for 600 handles.
No, I understand.
Okay, in a week. Okay, so why can't we get back a couple hundred? That'll just be normal, corrective, digestive action before the next wave up. That's where my head is at. Just like the dollar, if it recovers, is just a short-term bear market rally in the dollar to be sold. Okay, yields are heading up. I still think that's going to be a break to buy in TLT. So we're getting counter trend moves. That's what's happening because everyone was piled in, the other way.
I sprung a leak here.
But I would say the biggest surprise for most people is gold today, Mike. There are a lot of people. Now, I have to say the miners are acting great with gold down 40. Newmont's only down half a buck.
But isn't silver acting? This is why I got on the silver. I actually read about it. With the dollar at this level, isn't the silver price action, isn't it an anomaly, if you will? Iron. I gotta get out of this.
No, it's silver should thrive in a bear market in the dollar. That's a very good backdrop for it. So we'll see next week.
Most active.
But the shares are acting good. They don't give it up the way they used to give it up on down days in the physical market. You could just feel the people buying the dips every time a day like this happens. It's like, beach ball. But I don't know when he's speaking tomorrow at Jackson Hole. Do you?
No, I'm going to find out. Alexis knows, surfs up to let us know. Trust me, that's freaking right on the ball with that.
Uranium still looks lousy. How the oils look? If I'm right about picking the bottom here, was that a nice break to buying the oils this week?
Coach, it's the commodity, not the stocks. Let's look. Hold on, let me share screen. Go back if I'm sharing. Let's look at the
Chevron. I see it. Yeah, they're doing nothing. It still look heavy.
Devon Energy was the good short, and I covered it. This is a short. Devon Energy. This is a squeeze from earnings up here.
Yeah.
Look at that's the weekly under every moving average. So that's Coach. I know the stock well.
Yeah, you're right. So there are times when the stocks and the commodities can move in opposite directions. It's always a little bit of a
No, I would buy.
mind
Listen,
meld.
I would be if you're asking me, it's not my type of trade. Obviously, you're better than this. I would be in the commodity. TEM, another stock we highlighted, say it 4 times a day. Okay. Stock opened at 76, low today 6. Look at this. This is the last 4 minutes. 40, okay. 50,
Okay.
74, based at 58. This morning, 76.
What's a
Okay.
bid offer? The spread's pretty
No,
wide
it's
while that's going
listen,
on.
stock, it's okay. I'm in it.
Well, I mean, what's the difference? 10 cents? What they
Yeah.
get out of the bid
It's stock
offer?
coach. The stock's trading $15 a range a day. Hey, yo, I'm in
I,
this one. Although
I
Florida's
know.
going,
I'm just curious about, if you hit the bid offer, what they're raping you for.
we'll try it. Not the worst thing I've done. TM. Let's go buy 100. Well, first of all, do we want to buy it or sell it? Okay, 64. I don't know what I want to do, but we're going to try it just
So
because
don't do anything.
No, we're going to show you the executions of TradeView markets. Here it is. I'll buy right at support. 64.32. Do I go market? Let's go 100 at the market on Smart to TradeView.
Great demo.
Hold on. What did I get
Real
filled?
time.
64.32. He filled me at the offer.
Okay. A
Now we'll put
penny.
100. Now we'll bid for
penny.
64.13. Hold on. 64.18. We'll go even higher. Somebody hit 23. 64.18. They bid for it. They stepped in front of me, the bastards. All right. So I'm long 100. Here it is. We'll see what happens. Believe me, I could just see this right now. 100. I'm up 27 cents. I could see that, you ever hear the cliche, some of your smallest positions turn into big losers? I could see myself like at the end of the day having like 7,000 down like $1. Not that much, but like 7,000 down $1. And, with Powell's trips, then I'm down $8 on 7. And I'm saying, see, but I'm not going to happen like that.
Do you know that Jackson Hole was named after Mr. October, Reggie Jackson?
No, is that so?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't, Coach. It's like I'm Kelly Bundy from Married with Children. I have so much stock information that I can't afford any data that I
All
might
right.
remember because I'm gonna have to lose like.
I know you liked Mr. October when you were a kid.
No, I'm a Met fan. I'm a Met
Oh,
fan.
I forgot. Mets fan.
I grew
Yeah.
up in Long Island. Mets, Yankees,
Yeah.
Mets and
All
the
right.
Mets, Knicks and Islanders.
You,
Peton. Okay. Is there a place to run now? I don't know if this Peloton. Is this the day?
wow.
Hold on a second. Bottom line is the market's at the low, if you will. Stocks traded 120 million shares.
They have a lot of
Hold
shorts
on.
built up there.
I don't know yet, but the bottom line is we'll find out. 11 million normally a day. It's done 62 million by lunch, 6 times its volume. Price action range volume. It's up freaking 30%. It's near the highs the market sells off.
Yeah.
What, 36? AIRI printed that. Soxel GDC. This thing's all over the board. Snowflake. Okay. Now, this was a former, well, if you will, I think Warren Buffett's in this thing. All right.
It's
This
melting.
is, look beautiful. Calls and everything. This one did not work.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, since those calls were in there, everybody's bagged in calls. They have to unwind still, as well as people getting margin call, as well as the overnighters might even taking a binary move. This stock looked okay. Risk to reward. Who thought it would be down this much? So you thought it might pull back to the 50-day maybe, and then you could schnitzel it out because the other ones are up. You know what I mean? It's the board. It's not like everything's destroyed. There's CE, CP, and Meta. By the way, good call. ARM, Avog. There's some pockets, and not like Snowflake wiped everybody out. But certainly, let's think about this. No, again, I'm not into looking to trading it. There are sexier things, but certainly people got margin. No bounce after getting margin called here. This is not something, especially that I'd be looking to buy. And believe me, I got a wide, may go up to 120. I don't know, but this is not for me.
Okay. Well, Meta made new all-time highs and it's reversing today.
It is.
I'm not saying the move is done, but if you look at a weekly chart on Meta, you have a three drive to a top formation developing.
Sure.
You don't have a signal until you have a red weekly candle. But
That
if you
coach,
notice,
thank you. That's the
I
most important stipulation you've said on that trade. Please repeat. Sorry to
yeah,
interrupt.
unless you like to hear the ice crack, and I do this sometimes,
Mhm.
I'll anticipate thinking that this could be a point where we might start to get a reversal.
Okay.
But classically, you wait for a red candle now, anytime now, and it could be next week,
Mhm.
could be this week, but you have to wait for a reversal to go with the signal. And that's a classic three drive. Look at the RSI. The first drive, look at that Mo was 90. Okay. And whenever that was. Okay. Then we pulled back. The next high, it stayed under 70. Okay. Which is ideal for an important divergence. And the third drive, we didn't even get to 70 yet on this weekly. Now you need the shorter term stuff, 4 hour stuff to line up and everything, Mike. But macro picture, um, that doesn't look, I wouldn't be buying it. Okay. I don't know what they're doing with the calls, but
This is what I'm thinking. I thought about this after I got out of the shower. I apologize about too much information. I'm thinking if maybe Powell comes in dovish or whatever the vernacular is, because let's wait till till he stops. Okay, first of all, side note, wait till he stops speaking. The moves come, right, coach? Don't jump.
I
Oh,
don't.
trust me. Don't jump at
I
the
have a
first
I have a
word,
hard
Doug.
time
When he
trading his
stops, that's
bipolar. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Number two, I thought that maybe if it would be kind of a safety trade that they would run into mega cap and out of the other and they would sell Piton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And take out of spec. That's the only thing that I saw of all those meta calls going off. If that's the
Okay.
reason that they might run into mega, if any, Google saw calls too.
Yeah,
You know,
Google still looks like a bare flag to me. I
I
mean,
agree. You had a point then, I guess. Intel got rid of this thing. This is another one. Oh,
yeah,
thank God I sold that. I got to have one alive. Put my ego aside there. I didn't. This could have pulled a Nike. When I'm buying Nike here, it's 71 and selling it at 78. Now it's 85. But Intel, I put my ego aside, thought it would pull a Nike as well and maybe stretch to 24. But I sold the majority of it, 21, a lot of it. Now I don't want it. Now it goes to 20 strike price. Tomorrow's Friday. It's all a mess.
what a
So this is
gap.
Intel, more emblematic of some stocks not doing this. Like I said, it's a Square, PayPal. It's an Intel versus an AMD type of thing.
$5 gap. Phew.
Yeah, that
All
hurt.
right.
I wasn't in it, but I traded
Yeah.
afterwards, as you know.
Anyway, I think that the stock market, after watching it for 3 years, um, that ARP should outlaw seniors trading that and go to lower volatility markets like Forex. Forex used to have the rep for it's a funny part of it, of being and commodities having the volatility. And there is no arena with more volatility than you show me every time we're on the air together.
Coach,
There's nothing,
coach,
nothing.
listen. Okay, first of all, this. Okay, a couple of things. I was taught very well. I would go through my dossier and look at the firm that I was with. It's literally the godfather of day trading. I started off as a day trader. CMAX. Every time Mickey mentions it, it's good. Coach, traders run. I'm not saying you got to be a hero and always be the guy to run towards the fire, but you have to run towards the volatility. I'm not here to build a million share position in Bank of America that moves a half a point sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm not going to demonstrate a gambling behavior. It's arguable. I argued to my mom. Oh, look at this. We're up in it. We bottom tick them. We're up $1 in it, coach.
Take
So
it,
what I'm saying is this, I'm not saying I'm buy 8,000, but the stocks get, the job is to, at this
take it,
point, going into Friday tomorrow with a lot on the table. From here, my job short term is to get out of things that I don't want and to take money off the table, not being right or wrong. It's to make money. It's a smash and grab from here for me with the
take
VIX
it,
above.
churn your account. Take it right here and churn your account. You made a little money before it gets away. It was not a planned trade.
You're right.
That's not a suggestion. It's an order.
You know what, Coach? I don't care if it's 100 shares. That's
Right.
at a principle. That's the right thing to do. Where am I?
Okay. Anyway, we keep each other straight. Great talking to you, bro. What do you want to wrap it with?
You wrap it up, Coach. This is your arena. I mean, there's a lot
Okay.
more. Oh, look at that! They gave us a good fill.
Yeah. All right.
Only cancel the other open order.
All right. We'll get off screen before you start doing your cartwheels.
Listen, I
in the
made
office.
$1.
All right.
Listen, come on.
All right. Yeah. You have some guilt. Anyway.
It just shows you about the fills the trade view market. Listen, it is what it is. 17 what? Hold on.
We have questions?
Jay Powell will spend a long time saying nothing.
Yeah, right.
Silver historically takes off the start of a rate cutting cycle. I'm not that smart.
Okay.
It is what it is. All I know is silver's been taking both bear flow for a
Bear
while.
flow?
Coach. Maybe I type, maybe I'm not. I know sometimes I don't type correctly. Hold on a second. ALTM. It's a position. Coach. This was like 2 hours ago.
They were buying puts?
Tons of
okay.
silver
Wow.
bearish flow an hour ago.
Yeah.
Winner.
Yeah.
Snow, when margin call's done. That's a thought, right?
Yeah.
Tim brought it up again. There's you and I debating Meta versus Google calls. High level opinions. They were, by the way. We're battling that around. So far, you're winning with Meta, but they are going in Meta calls, as my point was. Well, hold on. They are, well, actually, they were going on before August. Hold on. November, 600 calls. Somebody's betting a bone on November 600 calls. They could be hedging, like you say, but they're not selling them.
Okay. All I could say is this, Mike, that longer term owning Meta, you might regret it.
Fine. I got you. I'm here to
That's
I'm
all,
here to give it.
I could be wrong, but I like the rhyme. Being long Meta from up here is something you might regret and shed a tear.
Well, good. At least you didn't take out at least you didn't have some sort of jingle and take out the guitar with that. I'll consider that a positive. But here's my data. The Q's below the 5-day, sweet greens at the high, crude at the high. Microsoft at the lows.
Buy oil.
Well, look, Doug Cass, a friend of mine, by the way. I'm seeing size buyer and Oxy for the second day. Berkshire.
You ought to get him on TGH.
Yeah.
I saw you. I saw you. You were an anchor yesterday.
Yeah. At least I wasn't the anchor of the other type of anchor. At least I was actually participating.
The anchor of what? Of what?
A participant. They call you an anchor. I'm always the guy that goes home early because I want to go to bed at 8 o'clock to get up early. So sometimes when I'm out, even with my wife at dinner, and I go, oh, I'm tired. That's why we take two cars sometimes. I'm the anchor. But
all right,
not here.
Okay.
That's it. Listen, if they're
going
for pages of serve, pages. You know what I mean? That makes trades might be done for the day. That's all.
Yeah.
Everyone's
waiting for Jerry.
Sent gainers on the day.
Hey, well, who cares? I mean, so the BLS surveys leaked this to banks, and the banks were able to buy bonds in front of it. This BLS survey, there's a story out.
I heard the lady didn't even know what the data was. Is that right?
I don't know. All I know is that they're saying it was leaked, and what's 800,000 jobs? It's just a small miscalculation. So, here's another thing. People used to be able to trust it. Now something else you can't trust. You know what you can trust? Price action.
That's correct. That's why sometimes we joke that, I don't care about number. It's not that. You know what I mean? Why trust in that? If you can't trust it, why even bother? If you can't trust your wife, why do you marry her? If you can't trust data, why do you use it?
Yeah. If you're a technician, you have to trust your charts.
Oprah Winfrey. Where was I on Oprah Winfrey?
Oh, she was on last night. Did her stock get
I know, I heard. Oprah.
Anyway, I'm nervous about this election. Neither side's gonna be happy.
No, listen, I'm not, you want to talk they should, everybody,
I don't want to talk politics. I just said I'm concerned
I am too.
about what's going to be going on. You know, because no one's going to accept it. So I don't know what that means.
Do you mean the cause for concern? It didn't alarm you that there was an assassination attempt on a president?
Sure, it
No
did.
matter what, no matter what party?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
too, coach,
yeah.
but you know what?
So I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. It
yeah,
might sound corny and it might sound cliche. This is the sanctuary behind the screens. It's the calmest I am.
okay, all right.
I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with politics and stuff later. Right now, you know what I mean? You hear some rock star that's overdosing left and right when he's not on stage. I'm not a drug taker, but he's it himself on stage. I'm myself on stage.
Those shoes look good.
I'll leave it there.
They look comfortable.
There it is. Top performing ETFs. I'm not here to disseminate the data. There it is. You should know basically 5 to 10 stocks that are heaviest weighted in each ETF. You should know what top 5 REITs are.
Financials.
You should know
Energy
what the weighting
select.
in the energy ETFs. So you should know that.
Yeah.
That's what you want to play the futures, play the futures.
Financials.
Yeah, that's all.
Financials. Yeah. Okay, brother.
Thank you, coach.
All right, man.
Try to do better tomorrow.
Okay. Every day we're growing or dying. Don't just count your pips, count your blessings. See you in the room.
Cheers, everyone.
Michael's
Thanks for
doing a great
sharing.
job, and I've been doing a little posting there myself.
You have, coach. And listen, it's not about the quantity of posts. I'm trying to narrow things down. I'm not trying. Okay, how many times can I say that TEM is in play? Might not be everybody's play.
Yeah.
Trade 2 million shares, but when just like yourself, I'm trying to have better quality instead of quantity. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I'm trying to throw
I don't
things.
see compelling setups every day.
Right.
Anyone who does, is using like shorter term time frames. So, I have to be patient to wait for my levels.
Right.
And they don't happen every day.
But I want
I can't.
everybody to know that, and it's not being dramatic. The screens are my, like I said, it's a joke, but it's like Hotel California. I can sign out, but I
Yeah.
really never leave. And it's not suffocating to me. This is what I do. It's my passion. I choose to do this.
Yeah. Well,
All
you're
right, leave it
fortunate you're good at it.
well, thank
Because
you. It's also,
a lot of people choose to do it and they're carried out.
well, it's a
Okay.
marathon and not a sprint, coach. A
Yeah.
brain surgeon didn't go in there and start operating on brains after a half a year. It takes a while. The better
Oh, I
your
thought you could just read a book over the weekend
no,
and trade or do brain surgery. No? Oh, okay.
if you can,
All
that's
right.
fine.
So it may take a little time. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with each other. How about that
Sure.
one?
That's great, coach.
I'm
It is.
talking
There's always
myself.
another trade. We'll be here tomorrow.
Yep.
Stay focused. Have a plan.
Adios.
Cheers, coach. Thanks for everyone sharing. Thanks, coach. Bravo.
Okay. All right, bro.